Hey, this is Pastor D. Solomon Holmes coming to you with another TMD. Today is Tuesday, the 11th of April, 2017, the year of our Lord. And I told you I was going to do something all of this week because this is Resurrection Week. And I just want you to get focused on the Lord. Well, anyway, I wanted to share with you today exactly I wanted to share with you how I got saved and when I finally gave my life to the Lord. Now, I grew up in the church. My brother and I, when we lived in Rose Terrace, we go to Pritchard Chapel every morning, and every Sunday morning, and we'd be in the chapel. We go to 2 services at Pritchard Chapel, then get on the bus and go to Beth Haven Baptist Church in Louisville. We spent the day in church, and then we started going to a church in E-Town, Kentucky, First Baptist Church in E-Town. But I didn't really get saved and give my life to the Lord until March of 1984. I was stationed in Hawaii at the time, and at the time I was dealing drugs. At the time I was also stealing from the government because I was stealing stuff out of the supply room on post where I was stationed. So I was doing some crazy stuff. I was also had applied to officers candidate school. I was doing all this. I was a super soldier when I soldiered, but I was a super hood when I was hooding. That's just the way I was. But this brother named Jordan, I'll never forget him. He was at the 45th Replacement Unit. This brother named Jordan just constantly came up to me. How you doing, Brother Holmes? God's got something for you. I wasn't even thinking about God. When I was living in Hawaii, I was living in Hawaii, wasn't thinking about God. But he kept saying that. And then one time I just got tired of hearing him. And I said, what would it take, man, for you to get your tail off my back? I'm tired of hearing you. He looked at me and he said, just go to church with me one time. I agreed to go to church with him. Went to church with him that Sunday. Went to City of Refuge in Waipahu, Hawaii. Went to church with him that Sunday. And the Spirit of God hit me, but I'm going to tell you how it hit me. Bishop Anderson was preaching, and he left his pulpit and was coming down the aisle, and he was still preaching the word and everything, and he got right up there next to me. He whispered in my ear everything that I'd been doing, everything that I'd been going through, everything that was happening in my life. And the next thing I know, I was on the ground. When I got up, he whispered in my ear again, God is going to exonerate you from everything, and it's going to change your life. I gave my life to the Lord that day. I went home, went back to my quarters, and I called Annette, called my wife. And I said, baby, I got something to tell you. She said, well, what's going on? I got something to tell you too. And you go first. Finally, I said, well, I went to church today, and I gave my life to the Lord. And she said, Daniel, you won't believe this, but I went to the church today and gave my life to the Lord. Me and my wife got saved the same day, 5,000 miles apart, because God had something special for us. Okay? That was in March of 1984. We've been running ever since. There's something that God has for each individual that is born. I'm talking to you. God's got something for you. He has a plan for you. All the things that you've gone through in your life, all the things that's happened in your past, they've happened so that you can pull somebody else through those things. Your testimony is needed. Your life is needed. God's got a plan for you. Do me a favor today. Just think about those things you went through in your life. Think about those things. Think about how you could help somebody else that's about to go through it, that's going through it now. That's why you're here. See, you went through it. They're going to it. Help them get through it. Give your life to God and then go to work. All right? God bless you. I'll see you tomorrow. And like I always tell you, there's somebody in your circle of influence who doesn't know the Lord, who's got so much hell in them, who nasty, mean. You've got to love the hell out of them. And then the second thing, tell somebody that you don't know. Somebody you don't know from a can of paint. Tell them about Jesus Christ. I guarantee you it'll change their life. God bless you. I love you. See you tomorrow.